Hello and welcome. Today we're gonna talk about India-Pakistan conflict with respect to recent developments that are taking place and few of confessions from Indian army that how actually they were bogged down, how they were trapped in a miscalculation, strategic gamble. They thought that they're going to annihilate Pakistan. They're going to come in Pakistan with impunity and show the world that they are the power and all the stuff. But they're humbled now, and Pakistan have embarrassingly humiliated them not only in military sector but also diplomatically. They are completely obliterated, completely silenced, and they have no relevance left in the world now. In case of Pakistan, firstly we must look that Pakistan, has played a very responsible role, and in a conflict where Pakistan could have escalated it, and Pakistan could have resorted to more attacks and more bombing, with finally pushing toward a nuclear kind of assault. But Pakistan showed the Indians and the world that look, we're going to show them that we can respond. We're going to show them that we are capable of response, but still we are not going to escalate the conflict. And that's how responsible states often act, and Pakistan acted with full responsibility. And we have shown to the world that India is aggressor, India is escalating things, and we don't want conflict. But Pakistan, in terms of military capacity, showed to the world that we are still equal, not only in military field but also on the diplomatic and international front to India. So Indian myth of great power has been successfully dumped not only by Pakistan but international scholars such as Ashley J. Tallis, who is author on India Pakistan, expert on South Asia's nuclear affair, has written in Foreign Affairs that India is in great power delusion. They don't have a capacity to become the great power. There are certain reasons to it, and one of the foremost is India has 600 million people who are below the poverty line. They don't have access to washrooms. They don't have access to daily meals. They don't have access to education. They don't have access to hygiene. They don't have access to housing, and still Indians, if certainly they claim that they are going to be world power, but that's a myth because Indian economy is primarily based on consumerism, and consumerism doesn't drive economy toward innovation or toward development or toward taking over whole world economy. India is a consumerist economy where outsider manufacturers and outsider producers came and they sell their thing. That's why economy of India gets hiked up. So this kind of myth that India is going to be the biggest economy is doesn't going to realize in manufacturing and real term productive output. Apart from that, Pakistan also has humbled India in terms of diplomatic outreach. India has visited all across the world almost, and they tried to put the words of condemnations of Pakistan into the mouths of other countries, foreign officials, but most of the countries have simply they have condemned Pelgam, which Pakistan also did. We don't want civilian casualties in India, but there is certain context to this Pelgam attack. It doesn't happen in vacuum, as like October 7 attack of Hamas. Pelgam didn't happen in vacuum. Kashmiris are suffering for almost 70 years, 75 years of occupation, illegal occupation, oppression, aggression, and blockade, and continuous surveillance, continuous surveillance operation, intelligence based operations, continuously disappearing people. And these all things combined, propagated a sense of alienation in Kashmiris, and they resorted to an act that would draw attention of the world. The attack wasn't, if it was carried by freedom fighters of Kashmir, that attack wasn't, focused on killing innocent peoples. These attacks are of strategic nature. They wanted to get attention of the world toward Kashmir, and that's what happened. That Kashmir has now become the center stage of the world. It's the central topic in international discourse. That Kashmir is a nuclear flashpoint between India and Pakistan, and this must be obviously looked into. And Donald Trump, the president of United States, has aptly referred that he is going to mediate between India and Pakistan. And what a statement that is given by Trump, that India and Pakistan are fighting for 1,000 years, is claimed by India that this statement is not true. I think what Donald Trump was referring was that these Hindus and Muslim civilization are in continuous conflict for the 100 and 1,000 years. He was referring toward clash of civilization of Hindus and Muslims. He was not referring in a literal sense toward Muslims of Pakistan's and Indian Hindus. He was referring in terms of civilizational concept. So, of course, Hindus and Muslim never amalgamated, and this is absolutely true again. We are not going to bog down by the theory that India is a secular country, it protects Muslims, and all these nonsense that is being carried out by India's Shashi Tharoor, that they are focused on development. No, they are not. India is alienating every minority, including Muslim. They have passed a Citizen Amendment Act, and they even are not allowing in the Hindus that are migrating from Pakistan and treating them as agents of Pakistan. That's absolute, pathetic. Indian Hindus are being treated as agents of Pakistan. They have carried out multiple operations about YouTubers who are uh, who are uh, who are the visitor of Pakistan, who ever visited Pakistan. So apart from that, Pakistan's diplomatic outreach has successfully dumped down um, these kind of nonsense thesis of India that Pakistan is terror sponsor. Pakistan is not a terror sponsor. In fact, we support just freedom struggle of Kashmiris. There is no doubt about it. And if somebody calls the Kashmiri struggle as a terrorism or terrorist efforts, that's absolutely nonsense. And in terms of now, if we move toward military, the military aspect of the conflict, that is now clear that who won and who lost. In Singapore, at Shangri-La Dialogue, one of the chief defense of Indian forces, Mr. Chauhan, has confessed that their jets were downed by the Pakistan, but he refused to tell the number, that how many jets were being shot down by Pakistan. So this he said number doesn't matter. Of course, that doesn't matter. But the continuous jingoistic attitude of Modi government, the continuous nonsense news reporting by the Indian news channels, which claimed that they have captured Lahore, Karachi, and Peshawar and all the Pakistan, is now complete farce. And world knows that who was speaking truth and who was speaking lies. Indian media, of course, speak more lies than devil. Even devil's lies are dwarfed by the lies spoken by Indian media, like Goswamis, like Pandits. And apart from that, now another left-wing journal, at one of his speech at New Delhi, was confessing that wherever we were moving, Pakistan is told that you are going there and there. Stop. If you don't stop, we will hit you. And they were surprised. And now they are claiming that Pakistanis were getting help from China. China and Pakistan are ironclad friendship. They are iron brothers. They're not gonna stop cooperating each other, and they will continuously stand with each other in every situation. But saying that a petty, childish like things that, Chinese were helping Pakistan. We are proud of China. China always helped us. But in this conflict, China supported almost with all resources. But you are saying that, China was giving information. Why would China give information? China was continuously urging both sides for dialogue. And Pakistan has used Chinese technology. That's our right. You are using Russian technology. That's your choice. You are right. Doesn't matter. But why it is problem if we are using Chinese thing? That's that should not bother you. That is our issue. That is our right to use things that we buy from our friend. And he confessed that the DGMO, DG military operation of Pakistan, knew everything what we were doing, and that's why they stopped, because Pakistan could strike at any place at any moment, and this is confessed by Jay Shankar. He has recently told in international media that Marco Rubio has told us that if you doesn't come to the table, if you doesn't uh, surrender, in other terms, if you don't come for ceasefire, Pakistan is going to launch a major military attack on you. And that's why they stopped. And afterwards, Modi started claiming that, look, Pakistan came and they asked for ceasefire and blah blah blah. That was absolute nonsense. Now it is clear to what who came for ceasefire, because we knew all the things that were happening in India. All the important locations were under the strike range of Pakistan military. That's why they stopped. Why would they stop on the urging of America? Why would they stop if they were winning? They are of so jingoistic mindset. They are of so proud mindset. They are full of hubris. Why would they stop? Why would Modi stop? This was going to be his military victory for the elections. If he was going to win, then why could he order the military to stop? This is the thing that must be answered by Indians, that if you were winning, why did they stop? And that's the answer. They weren't winning, they were lying, they were exposed, their military was exposed, they didn't have capacity to strike Pakistan, their air force was completely bogged down, their Rafales were shot, their confidence was shattered, their command structure was obviously and completely scattered, their civil military was divided, their navy was frightened, their military was completely out of command, and they lost confidence, they lost everything when it came to professionalism with respect to Pakistan. Pakistani nation was united, Pakistan was speaking truth, Pakistani media was showing truth, Pakistan was giving full, accurate information to international media. Pakistan was giving full access to international media to the places that were hit, claimed by India that these are terrorist sites, and international media verified that these were civilian sites. But India did not allow international media. India did not give any significant and substantial information to international media. They tried to hide uh, the falling jets. They tried to hide the loss of pilots. They tried to hide the loss of soldiers, and they tried to propagate a misinformation, disinformation, and a purely jingoistic narrative that they have completely annihilated Pakistan. And after a day, everyone, not only in world but in whole of India, was completely aware that Indians are lying, and devil, they lie more than the devil. That has been established. So the conflict of Indo-Pakistan in 2025 has proven that India and Pakistan are two nuclear states, but India's conventional military cannot subdue Pakistan. They cannot threaten Pakistan. And in terms of Air Force of Pakistan has always defeated India, irrespective of outcomes of the war. And Air Force of Pakistan this time completely shattered Indian Air Force. Their defenses were broken, their communication in air was broken, their bases were hit, their Rafales were shot down, and their S-400 was hit. Whatever the damage was done, they are not going to tell the world. They would someday stage another kind of terrorist, false flag terrorist operation on base and say they have Pakistan sponsored terrorists have destroyed our S-400, and they would put there. But India must learn that they can't, be hegemon of this region. Pakistan is an equal partner in South Asia. They must have to come to dialogue. They must have come to dialogue before the conflict. But now they have learned that they can't defeat Pakistan. Pakistan is united, Pakistan is strong, Pakistan is vigilant, and Pakistan is always active, and Pakistan is not going to be bullied by the false narrative of terrorism that is being propagated. And to the to the jargon of Modi, Pakistan has been appointed as a chair of International Terrorism Committee. Pakistan has appointed as a chair of Taliban Sanction Committee. If Pakistan is a terrorist sponsor, why would Pakistan would be given the chair of United Nations for counterterrorism? That's obvious. Is Pakistan is doing something. That's why we are being privileged by these kind of assignments. Apart from that, it's been almost more than 20-30 times Donald Trump has clarified that he has carried the ceasefire, and the things goes back to that India approached United States when Marco Rubio told that Pakistan is going to attack, when DGMO told that we are observing everything, if you don't gonna stop, we will hit you hard, then they stopped. And this has been, now confessed by Indian military journals. Civilian leadership is not going to accept anything because they want electoral victory, they want electoral bumps, they want electoral victories in Bihar. The election is coming, that's why they are now pushing the military to accept the defeat so that politicians themselves exempt themselves from the defeat. Modi, Amit Shah, and Rajnath are the main culprits, but they are not accepting the defeat. In fact, they are defeated. They have been defeated at every front. India is out of international politics now. Pakistan is at every stage. Pakistan was asked for advice on Iran issue. Pakistan is being asked to give advice on Middle Eastern crisis. Pakistan is being asked to advise on Taliban issue, and Pakistan is everywhere now. And apart from that, Kashmir is the central point of discussion in the world. And now Kashmir is a central flashpoint. In according to recent Global Peace Index, Kashmir is a nuclear flashpoint, and that is the thing that is going to hit India. So this was the Belgaum. This was the achievement that must be highlighted. That despite Pakistan economic political problems, Pakistan is fighting. Pakistan is fighting hard, and we're not going to stop. We are not going to stop by the bullying of India's false flag narrative of terrorism. And its clear message to India: it's time for dialogue. We want peace. We want development. To quote unquote Shashi Tharoor, Pakistan also doesn't want war. Pakistan wants to build its economy. Pakistan wants to stabilize its system. Pakistan wants to focus on development. Pakistan wants to focus on young development. Pakistan wants to focus on education. Pakistan wants to focus on economic development. Pakistan wants to focus on eliminating terrorism. If we are focused on eliminating terrorism, we have banned 91 militant organizations in Pakistan. We have been given clean chit by FATF. and we are not going to entangle with India. But we will not forget Kashmir. Kashmir is integral part of Pakistan. It was and it will remain integral part of Pakistan. There is no question about it. I hope um, some of my points may be subject to debate, but to conclude it here, that Pakistan has regained its position as an international player, and as a Pakistani, we need to focus on Pakistan development. Whoever is doing in whatever capacity, whatever job, your duty is to work hard for Pakistan, and we're gonna make Pakistan great again. Inshallah, Pakistan Zindabad.